Yeah.
Do you remember? And you're going to be like, yeah, I remember. When my friend Kelly and I set off the fire extinguisher inside the FJ40.
The inside ended up rusting, and yeah.
And we're still married.
Yeah. Next. Now, Patty and I have been married for a little over 38 years. By my recollection, we have had 39 cars, either directly owned or we've had access to. My dad collected cars, so there were cars that kind of made it next door and lived with us. So we didn't own all of them, but we did own the majority of them.
Or we drove them.
Oh, we drove them a lot. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what I have compiled here is a bunch of questions.
What?
Yep, this is like match game.
Oh,
so when you hold up the card, the camera will see what I think.
Oh no.
Your answer is going to be, and your
oh Lord.
You're going to let us know what you think. I don't think you can see through it.
Oh, I'm supposed to hold the card.
So
up.
you want to hold the simple card up so.
This could be entertaining.
Well, that was the goal, to keep just 4 hours kind of entertaining.
Yeah, it's a long drive. All right.
Again, we've had 38 cars. What were the highlights for our cars before we get into that?
What are the chances of me remembering these cars?
I think it's pretty good, and I did make you some cheat sheets.
Okay.
So,
38 cars.
Yes.
You have a problem.
So do you.
Let's not start talking about motorcycles.
So, and half the cars, honestly, half the cars probably been pickups or four-wheel drives.
Right.
And, more utility type vehicles. And then the other half have been cars that have come to live with us that are cool, sporty, fun cars. We used to love Fieros. Mm-hmm. We've had a Corvette. We've had a Porsche Slantnose.
We went to a Fiero meet for our honeymoon.
We did, and we can make a video on that too.
Yeah, right.
So these are all questions, like I said, that we'll see if Patty and I know each other very well. Okay. And answer the questions the same way.
Okay, you wanted to highlight what? All right.
Pull up some cards. We'll see how they go.
Is this like match game?
It is like match.
What if I pull up two cards?
Well, and the thing is, if you want to play Jeopardy, flip it over and look at the answer and see if you can think of the question.
Oh, okay. Now, are you going to answer these two, or I'm just?
I've already answered them. They're on. It's on the back. Okay.
Worst hydroplaning vehicle. Oh, that's easy. Pontiac Fiero.
Absolutely.
I saw the underside of a semi up in Canada. I remember that.
That is true.
All right. Oh. Worst brakes.
We actually got rid of the car. I'll give you a clue, because of the brakes.
Oh, the Ford Windstar.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. That was also the worst to drive in the wind. Ironically. It was a scary vehicle.
It was, in general, it was an awful vehicle.
It was terrible. And it was green, and we've never had another green vehicle since then.
Land Cruiser.
Oh no, but this was like evergreen.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Andy's favorite car. 59 Corvette.
You got it. Oh, you are good. Can you see?
No, I did not see. I could not see it. Okay. Which car had tiny doors? Tinny doors, not tiny.
Tinny doors.
Tinny, yeah. That's I always thought that the Toyota, the white Toyota pickup truck.
Yeah, it was an
early on. What
84
was that?
Toyota pickup truck.
Yeah.
I don't think they were Tacomas back then.
I'm going to tell you a story about how I insulted your father. I don't know if I ever told you that or not.
No.
And when I got in his Porsche Slantnose and I shut the door, and I said, it sounds just like our Toyota pickup truck.
It went donk?
Yeah. Okay.
Funny.
Okay. What was the worst color vehicle we ever had? Worst color? How do you define
and
worst?
And this is what you would define as the worst color.
Aesthetically, to look at?
That you hated the most.
That I hated the most. Did this vehicle even make our list?
Yep.
The color I hated the most?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Was it that Suzuki Samurai that we had?
No.
That was like a taxi yellow. The worst color.
You hate it. I'll give you a clue.
Mm-hmm.
Its hood is hanging on my wall in my office.
Oh, I don't know what color.
The Dune Wrangler.
Oh, I did not like that color.
You hate it?
I'm not a huge fan of tan or silver. To me, a silver vehicle looks like they forgot to paint it. So, anyway. Oh well, I missed one. Let's see. The car with the fastest top end that we owned, or the
the absolute fastest car we owned.
We owned it.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you'll guess this, but
I was thinking it was, one of your dad's cars that we drove, like the Hemi Superbird or
no,
something
this
like
is one
that.
of our cars.
One of our cars, and I'm not going to get
May
it.
have previously been one of Dad's cars.
Oh.
I'll tell you. ZR1 Corvette. Yep.
I knew it wasn't the 240D Mercedes.
That might come up in questions too.
All right. Let's see. Can I shuffle them, or should I do them in order?
No. You're stacking them on the bottom, so yeah, just do them in order.
Okay.
It doesn't matter really.
The fastest car, 0 to 60. Fastest car that we owned.
Yep.
0 to 60. Tesla?
Yep. You got it.
Oh, I was a guess.
That car was fast.
That was a fast car. I miss that car. I liked that car a lot. I did not like having to go and plug it in and add like an hour to every trip I took. But other than that, the best car trip. Ooh, this sounds kind of scary. Like if I get this wrong, I might be in trouble. The best car trip.
Yep.
We were on a lot of Jeep jamborees though. Probably the honeymoon trip.
I thought about putting that one down.
Yeah, when we got to see all the Fieros that were
the
prototypes, yeah, like the 4-seater and.
That was a super cool trip, but take a look, see what I said.
Oh, Moab in the sandstorm.
Yep, Moab
with the FJ Cruiser.
With the FJ Cruiser.
Is that when we got hit by the Mexican grackle?
That we did in the sandstorm.
Yeah, and it dented my passenger door. That was kind of scary.
destroyed the paint job on the FJ Cruiser. Completely destroyed the paint job.
And then but the vehicle was black, and then after we got hit by the bird, we painted it orange.
Yeah.
It was like a giant pumpkin.
So it was a good thing that happened to the car because it looked great in orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss that car.
I liked that vehicle. We had an infant at the time though, and she could see nothing out of the back seat.
She just lived in our dark little hole.
She did. That was not good. Okay. Which car lost us the most money? Gosh, do I even know? I think sometimes I'm not privy to that information. Which car lost us the most money?
I think you'll be surprised.
I'm trying to think. Probably, I don't know. We had a pickup truck with a miserable life. I remember it in the shop all the time. Lost us the most money by selling it, or okay? Yep. I thought you meant just nickel and dimed us.
Well, that too.
I'm gonna say the Ford Ranger.
No, that was good. That was a good truck.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it was the LJ20, the Suzuki LJ20.
Oh.
I paid Rob $5,000 for it, and I pumped probably another $5,000.
It lost us the most money?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, let's talk about the FJ40.
I haven't sold it yet, so it can't have lost us any money.
Okay.
Now, if you wanted to take the car I've pumped the most money into, yeah, that'd be the FJ40. Thank you, Rich Conlon.
Yes.
Edge Complete Off-Road. And it's worth every cent.
What car sold for the most? The most money?
That's easy.
The Slantnose Porsche?
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty car. Okay. Pretty car, but we didn't drive it a whole lot.
No, that car owned me.
Right.
I didn't own that car.
Yeah.
It was just
under lock and key.
It was too low mileage, too good a condition. And
beautiful car, though.
it was a gorgeous car. I had my chance to own a supercar, and I did. And the next supercar I buy will be raggedy, because raggedy cars are a lot more fun than nice cars.
True. Okay, what was the cutest car? The cutest car that we ever had. Cutest car.
Cutest car.
I think probably the Honda Civic.
Oh, what I put?
I don't know. Oh, the Suzuki LJ20.
Yeah.
Well, it's cute.
The Suzuki, you could not go anywhere in the Suzuki without having someone stop you and tell you what a cute car it was.
That's
At
true.
stoplights, at gas stations, that car got more attention than any other vehicle we had. You know what the second most attention attracting car we had was, in my opinion?
Let me think for a second.
Every teenage boy loved it. Your blue WRX.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Again, another car you couldn't go to a gas station without having someone stop.
Absolutely. I'm still not sure why we got rid of that vehicle.
Because Rachel hated it.
Well, our daughter didn't like the smell inside, she said. I don't know.
Yeah, we won't go into that.
Okay. The car that you disliked the most, me? I don't know why, and you're gonna never let me live this down. I did not like the blue Camaro that we had. I think I drove it once, bank. I did not like that car. I didn't like the looks of it. I didn't like the way you looked at it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, I always
car.
thought the ZR1 made me look like a pedophile, but
Well,
probably
Corvettes have a tendency to do that to middle-aged men.
probably the Camaro was pretty similar. What I put?
The 2018 Camaro SS Convertible.
Yep.
Yep. Mm.
I loved that car.
I'm
I had
kind
a
of
great
odd.
time in
I'm
that
kind of
car.
weird about that stuff sometimes.
I would buy another one, but I won't, because Patty doesn't like it.
I haven't driven this car yet.
Like I've cared.
What's the most expensive car that Andy's bought?
That's easy. No, maybe not.
That you bought.
It's funny because I say that, but when we're going to be upgrading to a new Yukon Denali, and that will be the new most expensive car that I bought at $86,000. So
the most expensive car that you bought, is it? I don't know. I'm so
I would think this
confused.
would be easy.
Everything appreciates every year. Is it an older vehicle?
Yep. One that I paid the most money for.
You paid money for it.
Mm-hmm.
Lord only knows.
Take a look and be surprised. When I bought the Slantnose, and it was basically kind of a barn find, and a derelict, and I paid $80,000 for it.
Okay.
And then I put another $30,000 into it.
I guess I wasn't aware.
Oh, you were paying. That's why she's a great enabler. Is she doesn't really pay attention.
No.
I say, "Can I?" and she goes, "Yes," with an exclamation point.
The car funds kind of take care of themselves. I'm not really, if you started losing money on them, then I'd know about it. Okay, the best memories. These are like anniversary type questions. If I get them wrong, I feel like I'm going to be... It is like Match Game. Best memories? Vehicle with the best memories. Our first Jeep that we had, we did a lot of Jeep Jamborees in that vehicle. And we took Rachel with us. And, but otherwise, best memories in a vehicle. I don't know. We had that GMC Jimmy when we first got married.
Oh, I didn't even put that on the list.
You didn't? It didn't make the list?
Nope.
Okay. I have to look. Oh, the FJ Cruiser. Yeah.
We had a lot of miles on that FJ Cruiser.
And we went to Ouray to an FJ Cruiser event. Remember?
Yep.
We did. And Rachel and I got chased down by a bear. It was a lot of fun.
Memories. Well, in Moab. I mean,
Yes.
Moab was terrifying in that car because you couldn't see out of it.
Oh, it was.
And
I cried.
I've never seen you cry on an
that
obstacle
vehicle.
before.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I was scared at Moab, but you know what? We survived. And, you know, it would have been a gentle roll over. I don't think. Not like some of those Jeep jamborees we were on. They were kind of crazy. Oh, shortest ownership.
Yep. By a matter of weeks.
Quickest turnover time, huh?
Yep.
For us, a vehicle.
I don't even know if you remember that I bought it and sold it, but you and Rachel universally hated it.
Oh. All right. Don't have any idea. Oh, a Fiat Abarth. Is that what it's called?
Fiat 500 Abarth that I bought from Rob.
Oh, actually, you know why that vehicle was an issue was it kind of felt like a death trap.
Yeah?
Rachel couldn't drive it because it was a stick, right?
Well, she could have learned, but
no, we tried.
Yeah.
It didn't take.
No, she doesn't have the gene. She must have like some autosomal recessive thing where she can't drive a clutch.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll.
Did we have the
later.
Subaru at that time?
Yeah.
That was the only vehicle I was interested in driving.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, the car that I learned how to drive a manual on was the FJ 40.
The original FJ 40.
Yeah, It was like a 79 or something like that. It was also taxi yellow. And we had license plates like glued or welded to the floor because you could see the road go by. I remember that.
You know, license plates and cold weld make excellent sheet metal.
Yeah.
So
we had a lot of fun in that vehicle.
That vehicle, I drove that vehicle every day for almost 10 years.
What happened to that? Did we sell that to someone?
I sold that and I bought the 98 Jeep TJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I drove that all through college, all through medical school.
Oh,
halfway through residency.
I remember. I'm starting to have memories now. Memories.
Yeah.
Do you remember? And you're going to be like, yeah, I remember. When my friend Kelly and I set off the fire extinguisher inside the FJ40.
So the story behind that was
we were young.
I was instructed by my father to take the big fire extinguishers from the shop to
50-pounders
to get filled, and I got them filled. And Patty said, "Oh, I need to borrow the Land Cruiser
to help my friend Kelly move."
And basically, the pin had fallen out of the trigger of this. I mean, it was a huge fire extinguisher. And when you guys shoved whatever in the car, you pushed the pin and detonated the
clamp went together.
Yeah, and
I didn't know how to stop it.
You didn't know how to stop it, so you just shut the doors and let it run itself out.
And ran the whole thing out.
I was shoveling disgusting powder out of the car, and it stuck to everything, and it was corrosive. The inside ended up rusting, and
And we're still married.
Yeah, barely. Next.
Aren't you glad I brought that up?
Next.
Okay. Rachel's favorite car. Was it her grandma caddy?
I don't think I put that.
Oh, she drove grandma's caddy after grandma passed.
Rachel's our daughter, by the way.
Yes, in high school. Okay, Rachel's favorite car.
The one she cried when we sold.
Oh, the original Jeep.
The 98 Jeep Wrangler Sport.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I do remember
She
that.
cried.
She was pretty little then.
And, yeah.
Oh, because, we used to take the top off it every summer, and then we would go to see fireworks. And
go to Jeep Jamborees.
Go to Jeep Jamborees, yeah.
Yep. So I'm a bad father. And I regret selling that car too. That's, I sold that vehicle.
Well,
I sold that for $7,000, and it would probably still be worth $7,000.
And what year was that?
It was 98, and I sold it 2007 when we got the.
I remember it had a special rear end on it.
Yep.
Dana, what a Dana Ford, Dana.
It had a Dana 44 and
Yep.
and it had a
And
locking posi with the front.
we
ARB.
picked up that Jeep and we went on a Jeep Jamboree 2 weeks later. The vehicle was pristine. And we were driving it through the woods and all the trees were scratching the sides of it and like trying to rip the bumpers off. And we tried everything that every other lifted vehicle did, and we actually did pretty
We did
well.
a lot of it. And then when we were driving it home, we took it to Hot Springs, Arkansas, to what is now Superlift Park.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were driving home, there was kind of a clunky grinding noise, and we're like, well, that'll eventually go away. The Jeep's under warranty.
Yeah.
And when we got back, I took it to the dealer, and we had actually broken one of the axles.
And we drove
home on a broken axle.
We did.
Yep.
Was that from Washita? Where was
That was
the first
Washita.
one?
Yep.
Yeah, Washita, Arkansas. Yeah, that was a fun vehicle. It was a good time.
That was our very first Jeep Jamboree.
I remember the dents and the scratches in it. You kept saying, "It's okay. It's its destiny." I'm like, "Oh, for heaven's sake!"
I should have gotten a personalized plate for that.
You should.
Destiny.
All right. The only free car. I don't think there is such a thing as a free car. There isn't. Seriously. A free car. So many of them should have been free.
I didn't pay a cent for it.
Was it a fully functioning vehicle?
It did function.
Okay.
Not fully.
It didn't come in a box?
No.
Oh. I don't know. I have to see. 1986 Fiero Chop Top Convertible.
Kevin gave it to us. The yellow Fiero.
That's right.
Yep.
I barely remember that.
I think the only time it got driven was when I take Rachel to school.
Okay.
Oh, we're done with our cards?
Yes.
So, I think we know each other pretty well, and she's a pretty good enabler for me, so I think I'll keep her around.
Like I said before, no sense fighting it.
Exactly. All right, you guys have a great day. We'll see you out there.
See ya.